that all hunt after in their lives, live registered upon our brazen tombs, and then grace us in the disgrace of death. Therefore, brave conquerors, for so you are, that war against your own affections and the huge army of the world's desires. Our late edict shall strongly stand in force. You three, Brune, Domain, and Longueville, have sworn for 3 years' term to live with me, my fellow scholars, and to keep those statutes that are recorded in this schedule here. Your oaths are passed, and now subscribe your names, that his own head may strike his honor down that violates the smallest branch herein.
I am resolved 'tis but a 3-year fast. The mind shall vanquish, though the body come.
My loving lord, Domain is mortified. To love, to pomp, I pine and die with all these living in philosophy.
I can but say, the protestation over, so much, dear liege, I have already sworn. That is, to live and study here 3 years. But there are other strict observances, as not to see a woman in that term, which I hope well is not enrolled in. And 1 day in a week to touch no food, and but 1 meal on every day beside, the which I hope is not enrolled there. And then to sleep but 3 hours in the night, which I hope well is not enrolled there. These are barren tasks, too hard to keep. Not to see ladies, study, fast, not sleep.
Your oath is fast to pass away from these.
Let me say no, my liege. And if you please, I only swore to study with your grace and stay here in your court for 3 years' space.
You swore to that, Maroon, and to the rest.
By yea and nay, sir, then I swore in jest. What's the end of study? Let me know.
Why, that to know which else we should not know.
Things hidden barred, you mean, from common sense?
Aye, that his studies got like recompense.
Come on, then. I'll swear to study so, to know the thing I am forbid to know. As us to study where I well may dine, when I to fast expressly am forbid. Or study where to meet some mistress find, when mistresses from common sense are hid.
These be the stops that hinder study quite, and drawing our intellects to vain delight.
Proceed well to stop all good proceeding.
He weeds the corn and still lets grow the weeding.
The spring is near when green geese are breeding.
How follows that?
Fit in its place and time.
In reason, nothing.
Something in Spanish, then?
Peru is like an envious sneaking frost that bites the firstborn infants of the spring. I'll fit you out. Go home, Peru. Adieu.
No, my good lord, I have sworn to stay with you, and bide the penance of each 3 years' day. Give me the paper, I'll read the same, and to the strictest decrees I'll write my name.
How well this yielding rescues thee from shame.
Item, that no woman shall come within a mile of my court. Hath this been proclaimed?
4 days ago.
Let's see the penalty. On pain of losing her tongue. Who devised this penalty?
Marry, that is I.
Sweet lord, and why?
To fright them, hence with that dread penalty.
A dangerous law against gentility. This article, my liege, yourself must break, for here comes an embassy, the French king's daughter, with yourself to speak. A maid of grace and complete majesty, about surrender up of Aquitaine to her decrepit, sick, and bedrid father.
What say you, lord? Why, this was quite forgotten. We must afford dispense of this decree. She must lie here, mere necessity.
Necessity will make us all forsworn 3,000 times within this 3 years' space. If I break faith, this word shall break for me. I am forsworn on mere necessity. So, to the laws at large, I'll write my name, and he that breaks them in the least degree stands in attainder of eternal shame. But I believe, although I seem so loath, I am the last that will ask keep his oath. But is there no quick recreation granted?
Aye, that there is. Our court, you know, is haunted with a refined traveler of Spain, a man in all the world new-fashioned planted that hath a mint of phrases in the brain. This child of fancy that Armado hight, for enter into our study shall relate, in high-born words the worth of many a night, from twain Spain lost in a world's debate. How you delight, my lord, I know not I, but I protest I'd love to hear him lie, and I will use him for my minstrels.
Custard this way, and he shall be our sport, and so to study 3 years is but short.
Which is the Duke's own person?
This fellow, what wouldst?
I myself represent his own person, guarding the graces constable, but I would like to see his own person in flesh and blood.
This is he.
Don Armando commends you. There is villainy abroad. The letter will tell you more.
Sir, the contempt thereof is touching me.
A letter from Don Armado.
The matter of it is, sir, is concerning Jaconetta. The matter of it is, I was taken with
In what manner?
in manner for following, sir, all those three.
Will you hear this letter with attention?
As we would hear an oracle.
Such is the simplicity of a man to hearken unto the flesh.
Great deputy, the Welkin's vice-regent, and sole dominator of Navarre, my soul's earth's god and body's foreseen patron.
Not work a start yet.
So it is.
It may be so, but if he say it is so, he isn't telling truth. But so,
Peace!
be to me, and every man that dares not fight.
No words! So it is besieged with sable-colored melancholy, I did commend the black oppressing humor of the most wholesome physic of thy given air. And as a my gentleman, I betook myself to walk. The time when, about the 6th hour, when birds best graze, beasts best peck, and men sit down to that nourishment which is best called supper. So much for the time when. But to the place where it standeth north, not east, and by east from the west corner of thy most curious knotted garden. There did I see that low-spirited swain,
Me?
the unrelented, small-knowing soul,
Me?
that shallow vessel,
Still me?
which, as I remember, high Custard,
Oh, me.
sworded and consorted with Jaquinetta, a child of our grandmother Eve, a female, or, for thy more sweet understanding, a woman. Stop it! Him I, as my ever-esteemed duty pricks me on, have sent to thee to receive the need of punishment by thy sweet grace's officer daughter.
B, ain't shall please you, I am dull.
Thine own compliments of devoted and heart-burning duty, Don Adriana de Armado. But sir, what say you to this?
Sir, I confess the wench.
Did you hear the proclamation?
I do confess much of hearing it, but little of the marking of it.
It was proclaimed a year's imprisonment to be taken with a wench.
I was taken with none, sir. She was a virgin.
It is so very true, for it was proclaimed virgin.
If it were, I deny her virginity. I was taken with the maid.
This maid will not serve your turn, sir.
But this maid will serve my turn, sir.
Sir, I pronounce your sentence. You shall fast a week with bran and water.
I'd rather pray a month with mutton and porridge.
And Don Armado shall be your keeper. My Lord Baron, see him delivered over. And go, we lords, to put to practice that with which each to other have so strongly sworn.
I'll lay my head to any good man's hat. These oaths and laws will prove an idle scorn. Sirrah, come on.
I suffer for the truth, sir. For true it is. I was taken with Jaconetta, and Jaconetta's a true girl. And therefore, welcome the summer of our prosperity. Affection may smile again one day, and until then, sit down sorrow.
hereupon confess, I am in love, and as it is base for a soldier to love, so I am in love with a base wench. I think scorned aside, methinks I should outswear Cupid. Comfort me, people! I do love that country girl I took in that park with that rational hind costard. She deserves well.
Sir, the Duke's pleasure is that you keep Costard safe, and you must suffer him to take no blood, no penance, but you must fast for 3 days, a week. For this damsel, I must keep her at heart. She is allowed for the day woman.
I do betray myself with blushing. May.
May,
I will visit thee at the lodge.
that's hereby.
I know it is situated.
Lord, how wise you are.
I will tell thee wonders.
With what thanks?
I love thee.
So I heard you say.
And so farewell.
Fair weather unto thee.
Come, Jacqueline. Away.
Billy! Thou shalt fast for thy offenses ere thou be pardoned.
Well, sir, I hope when I do it, I shall do it in a full stomach.
Thou shalt be heavily punished.
Let me not be bent out, sir. I will fast be loose.
Thou shalt to prison.
It is not for prisoners to be silent in their words, and therefore I will say nothing. I think God has little patience as another man, and therefore I could be quiet.
I do affect the very ground, which is base, where her shoe, which is baser, guided by her foot, which is bases, doth tread. I shall be forsworn, which is a great argument of falsehood, if I love. And how can that be true love which is falsely attempted? Love is a familiar, love is a devil, there is no evil angel but love. Yet, Samson was so tempted, and he had an excellent strength. Yet, Solomon so seduced, and he had a very good wit. Cupid's arrow is too hard for Hercules' club, and therefore too much odds for a Spaniard's rapier. His disgrace is to become boy, but his glory is to subdue men. Ado valor, rust rapier, be still drum, for your manager is in love. Ye love it. Assist me some god like stemporal rhyme, for I am sure I shall turn sonnet. Devise wit, write pen, for I am whole volumes in folio!
Now, madam, summon up your dearest spirits, consider who the king your father sends, to whom he sends, and what's his embassy. Be now as prodigal of all dear grace as nature was in making graces dear, when she did starve the general world beside, and prodigally gave them all to you. Good father, my beauty though but mean, needs not the painted flourish of your praise. But now, we are not ignorant, all telling fame. Doth noise abroad Navarre had made a vow, till painful study shall outwear 3 years, no woman may approach his silent court. Who are the votaries, my loving ladies, that our vow fellow with this virtuous duke?
Long ago, this one.
Know you the man?
Oh, I know him, madam. At a marriage feast between Lord Peerage and the beauteous heir in Normandy, I saw this Longueville, a man of sovereign parts. He is esteemed, well fitted in arts, and glorious in arms. Nothing becomes him ill that he would love.
Who are the rest?
The young Dumaine, a well-accomplished youth, for all the virtue love, for virtue love, most power to do most harm, least knowing ill. For he had wit to make an ill shape good, and shape to win grace, though she had no wit. I saw him at the Duke's Alençons once, and much too little of that good I saw is my report to his great worthiness.
Another of these students was there with him, as I have heard a truth. Baroon, they call him, but a merrier man, within the limit of becoming mirth. I never spent an hour's talk with all. His eye begets occasion for his wit. For every object that the one doth catch, the other turns to a mirth-moving jest, and younger hearers are quite ravishing. So sweet and voluble is his discourse.
Oh, God bless my ladies. Are they all in love? That everyone her own had ravished him with such bedecking ornaments of praise.
Here comes the bar.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Navarre.
Fair, I give you back again, and welcome I have not yet. The roof of this court is too high to be yours, and welcome to the wide fields too base to be mine.
You shall be welcome, madam, to my court.
I will be welcome then, conduct me thither.
Hear me, dear lady, I have sworn an oath.
Our lady help my lord, he'll be forsworn.
Not for the world, fair madam, by my will.
Why will shall break it will, and nothing else.
Your ladyship is ignorant of what it is.
Huh? I hear your grace have sworn out housekeeping. 'Tis deadly sin to keep that oath, my lord, and sin to break it. But pardon me, I am too sudden bold to teach a teacher ill beseemeth me. Vouchsafe to read the purpose of my coming, and suddenly resolve me in my suit.
Madam, I will, if suddenly I may.
You will the sooner that I were away, for you'll prove perjured if you make me stay.
One time a day.
The hour that fools should ask.
Now fair befall your mass.
Fair fall the face it covers.
Oh, it sends you many lovers.
Amen. So you be none.
Nay, then will I be gone.
Madam, your father here doth intimate the payment of 100,000 crowns, being but the one half of the entire sum disbursed by my father in his words. But say that he or we, as neither have received that sum, yet there remains unpaid 100,000 more, in surety of which one part of Aquitaine is bound to us, although not valued for the money's worth.
So please your grace, the packet is not come where that and other specialties are bound. Tomorrow we shall have a sight of them.
It shall suffice. At which interview all liberal reason I would yield unto. Meantime, receive such welcome at my hand, as honor without breach of honor may be tender up to thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, at my gates, but here without you shall be so received, as you shall deem yourself lodged in my heart. Tomorrow we shall visit you again.
Sweet health and fair desires consort your grace.
Thy own wish I thee in every place.
Lady, I will commend you to my own heart.
Pray you do my commendations, I would be glad to see it.
I would you heard it groan,
Is the fool sick?
sick at the heart.
Alack, let it blood.
Would that do it good?
My physic says I.
Will you prick it with your eye?
No point. With my knife.
Now God save thy life.
And yours from long living.
I cannot stay Thanksgiving.
That last one is for Rue, the merry madcap lord. Not a word with him, but a jest.
And every jest but a word. It was well done of you to take him at his word.
I was as willing to grapple as he was to ford. Two hot sheeps, Marie.
No sheep, sweet lamb, until he feed on your lips.
My lips are no common, though several they be. The belonging to my fortunes and to me.
Good wits will be jingling, but gentles agree. The Civil War of wits were much better used on Navarre and his bookmen for here to subuse.
If my observation, which very seldom lies, by the heart still rhetoric disclosed with eyes. Deceive me not now, but Navarre is infected.
With what?
With what we lovers entitle affected. Why all his behaviors do make a retire to the corners of his eye, peeping through desire. His heart like an addict with your printed press. Proud of this form, I pride express. His face's own margin did coat such amazes that all eyes saw his eyes, enchanted with gazes.
Come to our pavilion, our ways to be gone.
Tengo amor. I'm in love. By heart, I love her because my heart cannot come by her. In heart, I love her because my heart is in love with her. And out of heart, I love her, being out of heart that I cannot enjoy her. I fetch hither the swain. He must carry me a letter. Swain! Sir Costard, I will franchise thee.
Oh, marry me to what princess?
By my sweet soul, I mean setting thee at liberty, in freedom in thy person.
What?
Thou were immured, restrained, captivated, bound.
True, true. And now you'll be my purgation and let me loose.
I give thee thy liberty, set thee from durance, and in lieu thereof impose on thee nothing but this. Bear the significance of the country-made Jaguaneta, for there is remuneration, for the best word of mine honors is rewarding my servants. Signor Costard, adieu.
Oh, my sweet ounce of man's flesh, yeah. Now all I look to is remuneration. Swain, Swain, remuneration. Huh, as the Spanish word for 3 farthings. 3 farthings, remuneration. What the price of this Inca? 1 penny. No, I'll give you a remuneration. Why carries it remuneration? Why? Oh, it is a fairer name than a French crown. I'll never buy and sell out of this word.
Oh, my good knave Costard, exceedingly well met.
Pray you, sir, how much silk may a man buy for remuneration?
What's a remuneration?
Marriage, sir, 3 farthings.
Why then 3 farthings worth of silk?
I think your worship, God be with you.
Ah, say, slave, I must employ thee. As thou wilt win my favor, good my knave, do one thing for me that I shall entreat.
When would you have done it, sir?
This afternoon.
I will do it, sir. Fare you well.
Thou knowest not what it is.
I will know, sir, when I have done it.
Why, villain, thou must know first.
I will come to your worship tomorrow morning.
It must be done this afternoon. Hark, slave, it is but this. The princess comes to hunt here in the park, and in her train there is a gentle lady. When tongue speaks sweetly, then they name her name, and Rosaline they call her. Ask for her, and to her white hand see thou do commend this sealed up counsel. There's thy remuneration. Go!
I will do it, sir. In print!
Art forsooth in love, I that have been love's whip, a very beetle to a humorous side, a critic, nay, a night watch constable, a domineering pedant, or the boy, this senior, junior, giant dwarf, Don Cupid, the anointed sovereign of sighs and groans, liege of all loiterers and malcontents, dread prince of plackets, king of codpieces, sole imperator and great general of trotting paradise. Oh, my little heart. And I to be a corporal of his field, and I to sigh for her, to watch for her, to pray for her. Go to! It is a plague that Cupid will impose for my neglect of his almighty dreadful little might. Well, I will love, write, sigh, pray, sue, groan. Some men must love my lady, and some men Joe.
Nothing then all. Pray you, which is the head lady?
Thou shalt know her, fellow, by the rest that have no heads.
Which is the greatest lady? The highest?
The thickest and the tallest.
The thickest and the tallest. It is so, truth is truth. Are you not the chief woman? You are the thickest here.
Głupia świnia. What's your will, sir? What's your will?
I have a letter from Monsieur Baroon to one lady, Rosaline.
Oh, thy letter, thy letter. He's a good friend of mine. Stand aside, good bearer. By heaven that thou art fair is most infallible, true that thou art beauteous, true itself that thou art lovely. The magnanimous and most illustrious King Cophetua set eye upon the pernicious and intuited beggar Xenophaon. This letter is mistook, and it works not here. It was writ to Jacquelinetta from Don Armando. Oh. This Armando's the Spaniard that keeps here in court. Thou fellow, a word. Who gave thee this letter?
I told you, my lord.
To whom should thou give it?
From my lord to my lady.
From which lord to which lady?
From my lord Baroon, a good master of mine, to a lady of France that he called Rosaline.
Thou hast mistaken his letter. Come, friends away. Here, sweet, put up this. 'Twill be found another day.
God give you mercy. Let this letter be read. It was given me from Custode and sent me by Don Armando. I beseech you, read it.
Oh, geez. If love make me worse for me, how shall I swear to love? Oh, never faith could hold, if not to beauty vowed. For to myself was sworn to thee, I'll faithful troth. If knowledge be the mark, to know thee shall suffice. Well learned is that tongue that well can be command. Celestial as thou art, of pardon love this wrong, that science heaven's prize with such an earthly tongue. To this snow white hand of the most beauteous lady Rosaline, your ladyships, in all desired employment be wrong.
Oh, this Baroon is one of the votaries with the king. And here he had framed a letter to Rosaline, which accidentally, or by the way of progression, had miscarried. Tripping gold, my sweet. Deliver this paper into the hands of the king. It may concern much.
Sir, God save your life. Good Custode, come with me.
Oh, I have with thee, my girl.
If I do, hang me. If faith, I will not. Oh, but her eye. By this light, but for her eye, I would not love her. Yes, for her 2 eyes. Well, I do nothing in the world but lie, and lie in my throat. By heaven, I do love, and it hath taught me to rhyme and to be melancholy. And here is part of my rhyme, and here my melancholy. Well, she hath one of my sonnets already. The clown gorge, the fool sent it, and the lady hath it. Sweet clown, sweeter fool, sweetest lady. By the world, I would not care a pin if the other 3 were in.
Ay me!
Here comes one with the paper.
Ay me!
God give him grace to groan.
So sweet a kiss the golden sun gives not to those fresh morning drops upon the rose, as thy eye beams when their fresh rays have smote the night of dew that on my cheeks down flows. Nor shines the silver moon one half so bright through the transparent bosom of the deep, as doth thy face through tears of mine give light. Thou shinest in every tear that I do weep. No drop but as a coach doth carry thee, so ridest thou triumphing on my woe. Do but behold the tears that swell in me, as they thy glory through my grief will show. But do not love thyself, then thou wilt keep my tears for glasses and still make me weep. Oh, queen of queens! How far dost thou excel? No thought can think, nor tongue of mortal tell. How shall she know my griefs? I'll drop the paper. Sweet leaves shake falling.
Me!
Who is he who goes here? What longeth in reading? Listen here.
Now, when I like this one more fool up here.
Me! I am forsworn!
He comes in like a perjurer, wearing papers.
In love, I hope sweet fellowship in shame!
One drunkard loves another of the name.
Am I the first he hath been perjured so?
I could put thee in comfort, not by 2 that I know.
Fear these stubborn lines lack power to move. Did not the heavenly rhetoric of thine eye, against whom the world cannot hold argument, persuade my heart to this false perjury? Vows for thee broke deserve not punishment. A woman I forswore, but I will prove, thou being a goddess, I forswore not thee. My vow was earthly, thou a heavenly love. Thy grace being gained cures all disgrace in me. Vows are but breath, and breath of vapor is. Then, thou fair sun, which on my earth dost shine, exhalest this vapor vow, in thee it is. If broken then, it is no fault of mine. If by me broke, what fool is not so wise to lose an oath to win a paradise?
He ate.
By whom shall I send this?
Irene!
Company, stay.
More sacks to the mill. Oh, heavens, I have my wish. You maid transformed, 4 woodcocks in a dish.
Oh, most divine Kate.
Oh, most profane coxcomb.
By heavens of the wonder of a mortal eye, as upright as the cedar, as fair as day. Ah, that I had my wish.
And I have mine.
And I had mine.
And I had mine.
Hello?
It was just my own echo.
I would forget her, but a fever she reigns in my blood and will remember be. Once more I'll read the oath that I have written.
Once more I'll mark how love can vary wit.
On a day, alack the day, love whose month is every May, spied a blossom passing fair, playing in the wanted air. Through the velvet leaves the wind, all unseen can passage fiend.
Quiet, fool. Love.
That the lover sick to death wish himself the heaven's breath. Ere quoth thee thy cheeks may blow, ere that I might triumph so. But alack, my hand is sworn, never to pluck thee from thy throne. Vow alack for youth unmeet, youth so apt to pluck a sweet. Do not call it sin in me, that I am forsworn for thee, and denied himself for Jove, turning mortal for thy lobe.
Trash.
Would the king, Baron, and longer girls be lovers too, ill to example ill, would for my forehead wipe a perjured note, for none offend, all like do don't.
Drink!
Thy love is far from charity, that it loves grief most desirous society. You may look pale, but I should blush, I know, to be overheard and taking nothing so.
Come, sir, you blush, as his your case is such. You chide at him a thanking twice as much. You do not love Maria Longaville, that never sonnet for her sake compiled, nor never laid his wreathed arms athwart his loving bosom to keep down his heart. Get over it. I have been closely shrouded in this bush, and marked you both, and for you both did blush. I heard your guilty rhymes, observed your fashion, saw sighs reek from you, noted well your passion. What will Baroon say for that when he shall hear faith infringed which such zeal did swear? How will he scorn? How will he spend his wit? How will he triumph, leap, and laugh at it? For all the wealth that ever did I see, I would not have him know so much by me.
Ah, good my liege, I pray thee pardon me. What grace hast thou to reprove these worms for loving that art most in love? Your eyes can make no couches in your tears. There is no certain princess that appears. But are you not ashamed? Nay, are you not, all three of you, to be thus much more shocked? Oh, what a scene of foolery have I seen, of sighs, of groans, of sorrow, and of teen. Oh me, with what strict patience have I sat to see a king transformed to a gnat.
Too bitter is thy jest. Are we betrayed thus to thy overview?
Not you by me, but I betrayed to you. I that am honest, I that hold it sin to break the vow I am engaged in. I am betrayed by keeping company with men, like men of inconstancy. When shall you see me write a thing in rhyme, or groan for love, or spend a minute's time in pruning me? When shall you hear that I will praise a hand, a foot, a face, an eye, a gait, a state, a brow, a breast, a waist, a leg, a limb?
Baroon!
God bless the king!
What present hast thou there?
Some sort of treason.
What makes treason here?
I beseech your grace, let this letter be read. Our person misdoubts it. It was treason, she said.
Baroon! Baroon! Baroon!
Yes?
Read it over. Where hadst thou it?
A custard.
Where hadst thou it?
Don Armadillo. Don Armadillo.
How now, what is it? You might dost not hear it.
A toy, my liege, a toy. Your grace needs not fear it.
It did move him to passion, and therefore, let's hear it.
It is Baron's writing. Let me use his name.
Oh, you horse on loggerhead! You were born to do me
Baroon!
Guilty, my lord, guilty. I confess, I confess. What? And you three fools backed me, fool, to make up the mess. Dismiss this audience and I shall tell you more. Now the number is even. True, true, we are 4. Will these turtles be gone?
Head, sirs, away.
Walk aside the true folk, and let the traitors stay.
Sweet lords, sweet lovers. Oh, let us embrace. thought doth not obey an old decree.
But what of this? Are we not all in love?
Nothing so short, and thereby all forsworn.
Then leave this chat and good Beroon thou prove, our loving lawful and our faith not torn.
I marry there's some fiery for this evil.
Some authority how to proceed, some tricks, some quits how to keep the devil.
Some say for perjury.
Ah, 'tis more than need. Have at you then, affections, men at arms. Consider what you first did swear unto. To fast, to study, and to see no woman. Flat treason against the kingly state of youth. Say, can you fast? Your stomachs are too young, and abstinence engenders maladies. For when would you, my lord, or you, or you, have found the ground of study's excellence without the beauty of a woman's face? For where is any author in the world teaches such beauties as a woman's eye? Do we not likewise see our learning there? Oh, we have made a vow to study, lords, and in that vow we have forsworn our books. Other slow arts entirely keep the brain, but love, first learned in a lady's eye, lives not alone immured in the brain, but with the motion of all elements, courses as swift as thought in every power, giving to every power a double power above their functions and their offices. Let's once lose our oaths to find ourselves, or else we lose ourselves to keep our oaths. It is religion to be thus forsworn.
Yeah!
For charity itself fulfills the law, and who can sever love from charity?
Yeah! Say Cupid then, and soldiers to the field!
Advance your standards and upon them, lords!
Shall we resolve to woo these girls of France?
And win them too, therefore let us devise some entertainment for them in their tents.
We shall in some strange pastime solace them, such as the shortness of time can shake.
For revels, dances, masks, and merry hours, for one fair love, strewing her away with flowers!
Away, away, no time to be omitted, for there will be time, and may by us be fitted.
Sweethearts, we shall be rich ere we depart. If bearings come thus playfully in, a lady walked about with diamonds. Look you what I have from the loving king.
Madam, come nothing else along with that.
Nothing but this. Yes, as much love and rhyme as would be cramped up in a sheet of paper, writ on both sides, the lead margin and all. Rosaline, you have a favorite too. Who sent it and what is it?
I would you knew. And if my face were but as fair as yours, my favor were as great. Be witness this. Oh, he had drawn my picture in his letter.
Anything like?
Much in the letter.
Oh.
Nothing in the praise.
Beauty is as ink. A good conclusion. But, Catherine, what was sent to you from Fair Domain?
Madam, this glove.
Did he not send you twain?
Yes, madam, and moreover, some 1,000 verses of a faithful lover, a huge translation of hypocrisy, vividly compiled, profound simplicity.
This and these pearls brought to me along a hill. Oh, the letter's too long by half a mile.
I think no less dost thou wish in heart. The chain were longer and the letter short.
I write these hands might never part.
We are wise girls to mock our lovers so.
They are worse fools to purchase mocking so. The same maroon I'll torture ere I go. Oh, that he were but in by the week, how I would make him fawn, and beg, and seek, and wait the season, and observe the times, and spend his prodigal wits in bootless rhymes, and shape his service wholly to my devices, and make him proud to make me jests.
Folly and fools bears not such a strong note, as foolery and the wise when with doth. Since all the power thereof, if doth apply, to prove by wits, worth and simplicity.
Here comes Anna and mirth in her face. Anna! Anna! Thy news, Anna!
Prepare, madam, prepare! Our wretched arms and countermounted are against your peace. Love those approach disguised. Muster your wits and stand in your own defense. Or hide like cowards and black hands. Saint Terence to Saint Cupid, what are they that shake their wings against us? The king and his companions that by and by disguise they will be here.
But what they come to visit us?
They do. And our apparel thus, like Muscovite.
Or Russians.
I guess. Their purpose is to parlay into court and dance, and every one of these low suits will advance unto his several mistress, which they'll know, by favor several which they did bestow. Oh!
And will they so? The gallant shall be tasked. For ladies, we will everyone be masked, and not a man of them shall have the grace, despite of suit, to see a lady's face. Hold Rosaline, this favorite thou shalt wear, and then the king will take thee for his dear. Hold this, take this, thou my sweet, and give me thine, so shall Baroon take me for Rosaline. And change your favors too, so shall your loves, O contrary, be deceived by these removes.
Come on then, where favors most in sight.
But in this changing, what's your intent?
The effect of my intent is to cross theirs. They do it but in mocking merriment, and mock for mock is only my intent.
But shall we dance if they desire us to it?
No, to the death we will not move a foot, nor to their pent speech render we no grace. But while 'tis spoke, each turn away his face. There is no such sport as sport by sport or throne, to make their hours and ours none but our own. The trumpet sounds, be masked, the master's come.
What would these strangers? If they do speak our language, 'tis our will that some plain men recount their purposes. But you movies did.
Sit down.
I thought this was your idea. I thought you knew. I thought you were going to
What would you with the princess?
Nothing but peace and gentle visitation.
Why that you have. And now you may be gone.
We have measured many miles to try to measure with you on the grass.
It is not so. How many inches is in 1 mile? If you have measured many, then the measure of one is easily told.
We measure them by weary steps.
How many weary steps of weary miles you have ere gone are numbered in the travel of 1 mile?
We number nothing that we spend for you. Vouchsafe to show the sunshine of your face, that we, like savages, may worship it.
My face is but a moon, and clouded too.
Lest our clouds do as such clouds do. The music plays, vouchsafes a motion to it,
Our ears vouchsafe it.
but your legs should do it.
Since you are strangers and come here by chance, will not be nice. Take hands, we will not dance.
Why take your hands then?
Only to part friends. Curtsy, sweethearts, and so the measure ends.
Wait! Dance, let's hold one check.
In private then.
I am best pleased with that.
Sweet-handed mistress, one sweet word with thee.
Honey, milk, and sugar, there's 3.
Ha! One word in secret,
Let it not be sweet.
thou grievest my gall,
Gall, bitter.
therefore meet. vouchsafe for me to sing the word?
Name it.
Fair lady.
Say you so, fair lord. Take me for that for your fair lady.
Please it to you, as much as I do. And I'll pay the due.
What? Was your visor made without a tongue? I know the reason they be right with.
Oh, for your reason. Quickly, sir.
Will you get your horns changed when you do not, sir?
Then die a calf before your horns do grow.
Look at the pregnancy when I die! Shh!
Eat softly. The butcher hears you cry.
Not one word more, my maids. Break off, break off.
By heaven, all dry beating with pure scoff.
Farewell, my wenches, you have simple wits.
Adieu, my frozen Muscovites. Are these the breed of wits so wondered at?
Tapers they are, and with our sweet brats, puffed up.
But will you hear it? The king is my love sworn.
And quick, or would have plighted faith to me.
And long ago was for my service born.
And domain was mine as sure as bark on tree.
Immediately they will again be here in their own shapes, for it can never be. They will digest this harsh indignity.
But will they come again to visit us?
They will, God knows. And leap for joy, though they are lame with blows. Therefore, change favors, and when they repair, blow like sweet roses in this summer air.
Wait, what shall we do if they come back in no shapes to woo?
Good madam, if by me you'll be advised, let's mock them still as well known as disguised. Let's complain to them what fools were here, disguised as Muscovites in shapeless gear, and wonder too into what end their shallow shows and prologue vilely penned, and their rough carriage so ridiculous should be presented at our tent to us.
The gallants are at hand.
All hail, sweet madam, and fair time of day. We came to visit you. Visit you in purpose now, and lead you to our court, vouchsafe them.
This field shall hold me, so hold your vow. Nor God, nor I, delights in perjured men.
Rebuke me not for that which you provoke. The virtue of your eye must break my oath.
You nickname virtue, vice you should have spoke. For virtue's office never breaks men troth. Now, by my mated honor, yet as pure as than Sally Lily, I protest a world of torments that I should endure. I would not yield to be your house's guest. So much I hate a breaking cost to be, of heavenly oaths vow with integrity.
You have lived in desolation here, and seen and visited, much to our shame.
Oh, not so, my lord, it is not so, I swear. We had pastimes here and pleasant game. A mess of Russians left us but of late.
How many Russians?
Aye, in truth, my lord, trim gallants, full of courtship and of state.
Madam, speak true. It is not so, my lord. We four indeed confronted were with four in Russia habit. Here they stayed a while and talked apace. And in that hour, my lord, they did not bless us with one happy word. I dare not call them fools, but this I think, when they are thirsty, fools would fain have drink.
This jest is dry to me. Gentle, sweet, your capacity is of that nature, that to your huge store, rich things are poor and wise things but fools.
This proves you poor and rich, for in my eye,
I am a fool and full of poverty.
but that you take what doth to you belong. It were a fault to snatch words from my tongue.
I am yours and all that I possess.
All the fool mine.
I cannot give you less.
Which of the visors was it that you wore?
Where? When? What visor? Why demand you this?
There, then, that visor, that superfluous case that hid the worse and showed the better face.
You have just cried, the law is not done right.
Let's confess and turn it to Jesus.
Amazed, my lord. Why look your highness sad?
Muscovy.
Thus pour the stars down, plates for perjury. Can any face of brass hold longer out? Here stand I, Lady, dark thy skill at me, bruise me with scorn, confound me with a flout. I here protest, by this white glove, how sweet the hand God knows. Henceforth my wooing mind shall be expressed in russet yeas and honest cursey no's. To begin, so God help me law, my love to thee is sound, sans crack or flaw.
Stand, I pray you.
Yet I have a trick of the old rage. Bear with me, I am sick. They are infected, in their hearts it lies. They have the plague and caught it of your eyes. Our states are forth, seek not to undo us.
It is not so. For how can this be true, that you stand forfeit, being those that sue?
Peace, for I will not have to do with you.
Nor shall I if I do as I intend.
Speak for yourselves, my wit is ended.
Teach us, sweet madam, for our rude transgressions and fair excuse.
The fairest confession. Were you not here but even now disguised?
Madam, I was.
And were you well advised?
I was, Fernand.
When then you were here, what did you whisper in your lady's ear?
That more than all the world do I respect her.
When she shall challenge this, you will reject her.
Upon my honor, no.
Peace, forbear. Your oath once swore, you force not to forswear.
Despise me when I break this oath of mine.
I will, and therefore keep it. Rosaline, what did the Russian whisper in your ear?
Madam, he swore that he did hold me dear as precious eyesight, and did value me above this world, adding thereto moreover, that he would wed me, or else die my lover.
God, give me joy of him, the noble Lord most doubtedly uphold his word.
What mean you, madam? By my life, my trove, I never swore this lady such an oath.
But that you did, and to confirm it plain, you gave me this. But take it, sir, again.
My faith in this, the princess I did give. I knew her by this jewel in her sleeve.
Pardon me, sir. This jewel did she wear? And Lord Baroon, I think him is my dear. What? Will you have me or your pearl again?
Neither of either. I remit both twain. I see the trick on it. Here was a consent, knowing aforehand of our merriment, to dash it like a Christmas common. The ladies did change favors, and then we, following the signs, wooed but the sign of she. Now to our perjury, to add more terror, we are again forsworn in will and error.
Sweet Majesty, I must a word with you.
Armando! Jaconetta is gone. She is 2 months on her way.
What meanest thou?
Think unless you play the honest man. The poor one just cast away. She's quick. The child brags in her belly already. 'Tis yours. Ah!
Dost thou infaminize me among potentates? Thou shalt die.
Then you, Don Armando, be whipped for Jaconetta that is quick by him, and hang for Bumpy that is dead by him. Down with him. Down with him. Put him down.
Welcome, Anna. But thou interruptest our merriment.
I'm sorry, madam, for the news I bring is having my tongue. The king, your father,
Dead for my life.
even so, I test him.
Start away, the sea begins to cloud.
For my own part, I breathe free breath. I have seen the day of wrong through the little hole of discretion, and I will right myself like a soldier.
How fares your majesty?
I will away tonight.
Madam, not so, I do beseech you stay.
I thank you, my gracious lords, for all your endeavors and intrigues. Farewell, worthy lord. A heavy heart bears not a humble tongue.
The morning brow of progeny forbid the smiling courtesy of love. Yet, since love's argument was first on foot, let not the cloud of sorrow jostle it from what it purposed. Since to wail friends lost is not so much by wholesome profitable as to rejoice at friends but newly found.
I understand you not. My griefs are double.
Honest, plain words best pierce the ears of grief. For your fair sakes have we neglected time, played foul play with our oaths. Your beauty, lady, hath much deformed us, fashioning our humors even to the opposite end of our intents. Our love being yours, the error that love makes is likewise yours. We to ourselves prove false, by being once false, forever to be true to those that make us both, fair ladies, you.
We have received your letters full of love, your favors, the ambassadors of love, and in our mated council rated them by courtship, pleasant jests, and courtesy, in their own fashion, like a merriment.
Our letters, madam, showed much more than jest.
So did our looks. We did not coat them so.
Now, at the latest minute of the hour, grant us your loves.
No, no, my lord. Your grace is perjured much, full of dear guiltiness, and therefore this. If for my love, as there is no such cause, you will do aught, this shall you do for me. Your oath I will not trust, but go with speed, to some forlorn and naked hermitage, remote from all the pleasures of the world. There stay until the 12 celestial signs have brought about their annual reckoning. If this austere and sociable life change not your offer made in the heat of blood, but that it bear this trial, come challenge me by these deserts, and by this virgin palm now kissing thine, I will be thine. My woeful self up in a mourning house, raining the tears of lamentation of the remembrance of my father's death. If this thou do deny, let our hands part, neither entitled in the other's heart.
If this, or more than this, I would deny, to flutter out these powers of mine will rest. The sudden hand of death close up mine eye, and sever them. My heart is in thy breast.
But to me, my love, but to me.
A wife, a beard, fair health and honesty, with threefold love, I wish you always be.
Shall I say thank you, gentle wife?
Not so, my lord. A 12-month and a day, I'll mark no words that smooth-faced wooers say. Come, when the king doth, my lady, come. And if I have much love, I'll give you some.
I'll serve thee true and faithfully till then.
Yet swear not, lest be forsworn again.
What says Mariah? At a 12 months end, I'll change my black gown for a faithful friend.
I'll stay with patience. The time is long.
The liker you taller are so young.
Studies, my lady. Mistress, look on me. Behold the window of my heart, mine eye. What humble suit attends thy answer there? Impose some service on me for my love.
Oft have I heard of you, my lord Baroon, before I saw you, and the world's large tongue proclaims you a man replete with moss, which you on all estates will execute that lie within the mercy of your wit. To weed this wormwood from your fruitful brain, and therewithal to win me, if you please. You shall this 12-month term, from day to day, visit the speechless sick, and still converse with groaning wretches, and your task shall be, with all the fierce endeavor of your wit, to enforce the pained impotent to smile.
To move wild laughter in the throat of death. It cannot be. It is impossible. Mirth cannot move a soul in agony.
A jest's prosperity lies in the ear of him that hears it, never in the tongue of him that makes it. Then, if sickly ears, deaf with the clamors of their own dear groans, will hear your idle scorns, continue then, and I will have you and that fault withal. But, if they will not, throw away that spirit, and I shall find you empty of that fault, right joyful of your reformation.
A 12-month? Well, befall what will befall, I will jest a 12-month in a hospital. Our wooing doth not end like an old play. Jack hath not Jill. These ladies' courtesy might well have made our sport a comedy.
Come, sir. Once a 12-month and a day. And that will end.
That's too long for a play.
Sweet Majesty, vouchsafe me. I will take leave. I am a votary. I have vowed to Jacquinetta to hold the plow for her sweet love 3 years. Adieu, Your Majesty. Adieu.